Hey everybody, Palm Springs Cindy here, and I am going to be sharing my haul from the 99-cent store. And I'm also going to be talking about a situation from my tire experience. But I'm going to start the video with an update on my cosmetic surgery. So it's been, I had it done Jan 16. So today's what, March? So it's been January, February. It's been close to 3 months. I can't believe it. January, February, March, 2 months. And it just seems to have gone by so fast. But I am definitely still in a healing mode. And I still have what I call weepy eyes, and I'm still swollen. I can feel like inside my skin, I'll say, I feel little tingles, of healing and nerves reconnecting or whatever. So yes, it has been very easy. It has been a smooth recovery, but I'm still recovering. And just, FYI, having a facelift, and I think really any kind of cosmetic surgery, it takes about, I'm going to say, a year for your face to really find its natural shape again. So, and as time goes by, the surgery will begin to look better and better. And, some of you guys have mentioned, and other friends of mine, I'm glad you look like yourself. And yes, and a lot of people have commented, I don't really see much of a difference. And I would say yes to that as well. Definitely you can see a difference in my turkey neck. But, a lot of the difference will come as years go by. So, the muscles that he pulled up, the mid lift, eye lift that he as he pulled this up, he also had to pull this up in a way. So those are all muscles that as time goes by, basically I've bought some time. So I'm glad yes, I'm still swollen. Don't ask me when that's going to be completely gone. I really don't know, but I just got this, one of these, and actually it was a twofer. And so, this has been good for me to just sort of go like this lymphatic thing. Very gently, just to move the swelling down the lymph nodes. And also I've been doing this and this just to get blood circulating, keeping from scar tissue. And it's just very, it feels good. And it's a lymphatic massage. So there you go. So I've been doing that. I'm still icing a little bit, especially in the morning when I wake up and I'm kind of, you have that wake up look. And that on top of the swelling, sometimes it's not a pretty sight. But, so then maybe I'll put ice on my face and I'll sit and watch the news doing something like this. So that's sort of an update on my cosmetic surgery. I don't have any regrets. And even though, it's going to take more time, and I still need to get my my laser, CO2 laser. So I meet with the doctor again on the 20th, March 20th. So I'll find out more about that procedure at that time. And I will, of course, let you guys know. Okay, I want to talk to you about something that happened. I went to get tires, and I was at American Tires yesterday. And so we talked, and then they had to look at their inventory. One thing led to another. I sat in the waiting room for I'll say 20 minutes while they were taking care of business, looking, at the inventory, paperwork, whatever. Well, while I was sitting there, now this is something, you guys, I saw it firsthand. It was very difficult to watch, but it's something that has probably affected almost everybody watching in one way or another. A couple walked in. And so, I just, as I was, sitting there, I was playing a game or something on my cell phone. So as I was sitting there, I looked at the couple coming in, and my first impression was that it was a son and his mother. The son was probably a little younger than I am, and the mother was, she looked to be like his, probably 90, I'll say. And she was very slender, you could tell she had been very athletic. Even though she was slender, she still had good muscle tone. She looked like she had been outdoors. Her hair was gray and short, like a little short pixie cut. She was wearing athletic gear, leggings, like she had just finished playing tennis or pickleball or something. And so they walked in, and like I said, they went up to the desk, and I was just kind of people watching. Well, then I actually got up and moved so that the two of them could sit together. And then I moved over to another chair, and he looked at me and he said, "Thank you." And I was like, "Oh yeah." So as I was there waiting and watching and playing my game, as time went by and I was watching, it was a husband and wife. The wife had Alzheimer's. It wasn't even dementia. It had to have been Alzheimer's. I don't think she knew who he was. She sat, but she was very distressed. She would get up, and the first thing that I noticed was she would get up and she would bend over and start rubbing the floor with her hand. Almost like she was trying to pick something up, but there wasn't anything there to pick up. And then almost like she saw that there was something and she kept trying to reach for it. So, it was just a matter of seconds. And then her husband would say, "Gwen, come back, sit down." He was so patient with her. "Sit down." And she would be startled. She'd look around, she'd be totally startled. Then she'd get this sad, confused look on her face. And then he would get up and he'd take her by her arm and he says, "Sit down." And he said, "The floor is dirty. Don't be touching the floor. It's dirty." Like a parent to a child. So then she would look totally confused. She sat down for a while. She did not want to sit down. So she would get up and she would walk towards the front door and start to open the front door. And he would say, Gwen, come back. Gwen, come back. And well, she wouldn't. And so he would get up and take her gently by the arm, sit her back down again. "Where are you going?" And she was like, she didn't say one thing because she didn't know where she was going. Then she actually came over to me once and just stood in front of me and kind of just baby talked. She babbled, but had total expression. She totally knew what she was saying. And I just was like, "Yeah, I know," whatever. And he got up, came over and gave me the look, and I just smiled, kind of like, I get it. I get what's happening here. And so anyway, it was like 20 minutes. She would sit down for maybe a minute and a half, and she was up. She got up, she would go to the front door several times. She would touch the ground and fiddle with the ground. She would go up to the front desk, and don't ask me what she was talking to them. It's probably not making any sense, like when she was talking to me. But anyway, I just, I thought that could, I know my father had dementia, and he eventually died, not from dementia, but kind of. And he did recognize me because the night before he passed away, I was with him and I was videotaping him, and he did not want me to do that. And even though he couldn't say, he was at a mumbling stage too. But he went, like, no, like that, like, "Stop doing that." And of course I did. And he recognized me, he didn't say, "Hi, Cindy," but, I could tell he knew. He wasn't distressed that I was there or acted like, "Who are you?" And, I tried to feed him some ice cream, and he didn't really want it. But at any rate, in his way, we had our own little conversation. So, but I've never really seen, other than on television, this Alzheimer situation in action. All I could think of was this poor man, in that it's like having a 2-year-old, 1.5-year-old, and the poor Gwen, who I want to say, like she didn't know what was going on, but she did. I could tell on her face that she was confused, that she was upset and fearful, just in her expressions. She was full of expression. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. It was quite distressing to watch, and it just made me so grateful that is not something I'm going through at the moment. Now, also, I have kind of something funny to go with the tire story. The American Tire people, they did have my tire. So then they went to put it on. Well, then they came in and said, we can't find your tire snapper, or whatever it was, tire release button or whatever. And so, I went out, looked at the car. I was like, I had no idea what they were talking about. They showed me a picture of what they were looking for. And I was like, I have no idea. So I said, I probably should go to BMW. And they were like, yeah, probably. So anyway, I left. They said, we have your tire, but we just, we don't have the tire taker outer button. So I left there, and I pulled over by the 99-cent store. And I pulled kind of in an empty area, and I called BMW. It was getting late. It was like, it was 5-ish. And I explained, I said, I need a tire. I have evidently there's something missing, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that was our conversation. The tire man says to me, okay, yeah, I'm not sure what kind of tire you're talking about. I want to make sure we have it here in stock. So when you come, we can put it on, or if not, we can get that ordered. So I was like, okay, great. And I said, it's a run flat tire. It's on this car. And so he goes, well, could you, there's only 2 possibilities. Do you think you could get out and take a picture of the wording on the tire? It's a Pirelli or whatever. I said, sure. So I got out of my car, and I had my, I realized I was going to have to get down on my knees and like really bend down because my car's kind of low. And so here I am in the parking lot. The wind is blowing. I'm down on my knees going like this. I ended up taking video. Then he had given me his phone number, so then I had to put him in my contacts, pull up to message him, and then I sent him the video. So he texted me back, and he said, well, now, is there any chance you can get the bottom of the tire? In other words, he didn't see what he needed on the tire where I took the video. He needed it down here. So I was like, okay, well, I'll try. And so, I got down even lower, and I'm taking video of this. And so then, okay, I sent it to him. And he says, yeah, I'm not sure. Can you well, anyway, then the man from American Tire came over, and he goes, we just noticed that you're over here. What's going on? Do you need help? And so I told, I think it was Julio. I told Julio, this is what's going on. I'm on hold right now, but I'm talking to BMW. They wanted me to take a picture of the tire to see if they had it in stock, blah, blah, blah. And he said, you do not need a tire. We have the tire. You need the lock release, whatever it is. He said, can I speak to the man? I said, sure. So, okay. Well, then I was on hold. I get disconnected. So I call BMW back again. The lady answers, how can I help you? I said, I was just talking to the man in the tire department. And she said, okay, let me see. And so she goes, well, do you remember his name? I said, I don't, but I have his phone number. And so she said, oh, well, I said, could you go out and just say, who was it that was just talking to a lady named Cindy, and you asked her to take a video of her tire? I'm sure they'll remember. It was like 30 seconds ago. So she says, well, let me try. So she comes back and she goes, no, nobody knows. Now, we do have a tire specialist, but he left about an hour ago. So I said, oh, okay, thank you. So I thought, well, I'm just going to call him, duh. So I called the number he gave me. He answered right away. So I said, now there's a gentleman here that wants to talk to you. So the gentleman from American Tire talked to the BMW man and said, we have a tire here. She needs the tire taker outer. I thought, okay, this can't be that hard. Between the videotaping out in the parking lot, the experience in the lobby of American Tire. Oh my gosh, it was hysterical. Well, it was sad. That part of it was sad. The other part was just awkward. The guy sends me a text. I'm sorry to have to ask you to do this. And, so what am I going to say? Okay. I want to share with you what I got from the 99-cent store. Now, I went there because I'm out of the things that I normally buy from the 99-cent store. I like to get those Ziploc baggies to put leftovers in or to use for however. And I needed some detergent, laundry detergent. Well, I needed a lot of things. And of course, once you're there, you realize that, you buy more than you thought you needed to. But so I'm going to share with you what I bought, and then I have to share with you the checkout scenario. You guys, it was hysterical. Okay, number one, I'm having lunch tomorrow at my house. It's my turn to host bridge. So I bought these. How cute is this? Look at this. I bought these. They're really supposed to be hand towels, I think. But I bought these for napkins for tomorrow, and look at this, what I'm going to do. I found there was a little thing of 4 of these. So I'm going to put this like this on white plates. I think I have Fiesta ware, and I might get the pink plates out or the yellow plates. I'm not sure. And then I bought 4 of these. What the heck is it? I bought 4 of these, and then I purchased these because look at these cute little bags. I'm gonna take them out of because when I was in Kauai, I should say, I bought my Bridge Gal Pals a souvenir. So I'm going to put their souvenir gifts in here, and then that'll be cute with this and this. So I thought that was very, it's sweet. Oh, and I also got these. I always like to get these, and you'll know why. Just seasonal napkins. Now, I think, sometimes when I buy, I could have bought a ton more of this little spring fling stuff, but we're adults now, and this is the kind of thing that you would do for your children, if you had little ones at home or grandchildren, which I don't have. And, why can't we do it for each other as adults? It's still fun. It still, makes a statement of it's the spring season. And so I think these kind of things are still fun to do, and I think they are special. And they make the luncheon a little bit more special too. So I got that from the dollar store, those items. And I was, I'm getting my taxes done, and I needed some big envelopes to put receipts and things in. So I bought something like this. Oh, I bought that, not something like it. I'm always needing scissors. I use scissors in the kitchen like knives or forks. I bought just some, this is the kind of stuff I like to buy there at the dollar store. I also got this. You guys, this was expensive. I bought 2 of them, but it's my favorite kind of salsa because it's not hot. It's more like pico de gallo, but not really. That was the only salsa they had there, by the way. Okay, I don't know, but do you guys, I bought some of these. I never use these, but I'm kind of running out of washcloths for the kitchen, so I thought I got those. Plus, I have a friend now that is he cooks. So he comes over and cooks me these wonderful dinners. The other night when he was here, he cooked, oh my gosh, it melted in my mouth. A beautiful steak dinner, and then I made these oven roasted vegetables that cooked for like 2 hours. they were delicious. And then we had a wonderful salad. So it was a really nice dinner. And so I'm wiping up more than I normally am. I got another one of these. I think I left hers at Kathy's house when Kathy was dog sitting her. Okay, I always am in need of bobby pins because like now I have bobby pins in my hair. I know you're not supposed to use anything harsh like this, but I do. I use it in my toilet, for example. I like these. You know, to get some of the more crustier stuff off your plates. And I like them because they're really thick. And of course, I have to buy Poppy her treats. Another zipper bag. I bought this. Now, the only trouble is I find that sometimes these stop spraying. And, you know, it's like, oh, crumb, the sprayer stopped working. So, but I got another one. Somebody's barbecuing. It smells so good. And I bought shampoo and conditioner. You know, sometimes I splurge and buy really good shampoo and conditioner, but, you know, my hair is so desperate right now. I just bought what I could find at the dollar store. And I bought 2 of these. Look at this. Aren't these neat? They were $14. And these are normally like 50 bucks. In fact, when a lady saw these in I put my, you know, what I was buying inside of these baskets, and the lady saw me and she said, "Where did you find those?" And I said, "Oh, there's a bunch of them, you know, over on that aisle." And there was. Actually, they were, when you first walked in the store, they had them displayed. So, in other words, I thought, oh, well, they're just the same kind you buy at Home Goods for $50 or more. So anyway, yeah, and they're my house colors. I'm gonna use them for like throw my dirty clothes in, I think, and maybe one for Poppy's toys. I'm not really sure yet, but I know I'll use them. Okay, I also got some things from the dollar store. I bought some little tiny string lights. I've already put them up though. And I did buy a couple bags of Caesar salad that looked very fresh. I ate a bag last night and it was good. I hesitate to buy food at the dollar store. Now, I did buy some grated cheese and some corn tortillas and that salsa. And I had a couple of those last night with the Caesar salad. It was delicious. So that's what I got. That is what I got at the dollar store. Before I stop talking about the 99-cent store, I have to share what happened at the cash register. Well, first of all, there was a woman in front of me that she had bought so much stuff that, well, I waited for probably at least 20 minutes, at least. And then there were only 2 lanes open, and the lady next to me, she was also waiting like I was waiting. So we got to talking, and I said, "Well, it's too bad they don't have any chairs, you know, that we can sit down." Giggle. The other gal said, "Well, it's too bad we can't go back and get a bottle of wine and pour ourselves a glass of wine while we're waiting." Okay, giggle. And so all of a sudden, then I guess the manager or somebody came up and opened another register. So I went over to that register, and so he says to me, "Would you like to save a little money today?" And I said, "Sure. Like, what do I have to do?" And he goes, "Do you have the 99-cent store app on your phone?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Well, get it. Go to the app store and get it, because I'm going to give you a great deal." He says, "I need to know how to use it, and I need to show that I am using it. So if you pull it up, I'm going to give you a good deal." So I'm, great. So anyway, I went through it. I went through 3 times. He charged me for X amount. Stop. He said, "Pay for this much so far. Give me your app." He dinged my app, and then I got, I think, at least $5 off, maybe more. Okay, put that away. And then the next group, and then he says, "Okay, stop." And then he, "Let me see your phone." Ding. Well, he did that 3 times, at least 3 times. And so anyway, he said, yeah, this is going to give you, actually, maybe it was 4. It's going to give you a lot of savings. Okay, let me see. Well, I think all of this stuff turned out to be $60 or $65 maybe. I had to go get my glasses. Yes. Okay, it was 20, it says here, I had to have X amount of money to be able to, I had to have spent so much money to be able to qualify. So I spent $10 and I got no. I got $5 off $25. Okay, that was the first one. Then I got another $5 off another $25. So he must have been adding the 25 and making it stop. And same thing here, $5 off $25. So that $15, that was a lot. That was a lot of savings at the dollar store. That's like 10 items for free. I'll take that. Oh, let's see. Oh, here's another one. Oh, this is a long one. Oh, my word. Okay, let me see what this one says. Same thing. $5 off $25. So that's $20 I saved. That's a lot. Okay, that's it. I have got nothing else for you. My cleaning ladies came today. They were in and out. They just do every single thing. And so I'm having my luncheon tomorrow, and I'm excited to set my table and make sure I have everything ready to put out tomorrow. So all I have to do is enjoy my lady friends. P.S. I love you guys. Mwah. Until our next conversation. Bye.